Australia, when an Aussie does something pretty cool and the crowd wants to show their appreciation, it's very simple. You just throw money, all right? That's why we have these big hats. Down under, no change, please. Just throw those dollar bills, those $100 bills my way. Hit a couple of drivers for you. Those high fade on purpose. Nice straight ball, not too shabby. See if I can hit a draw. There's a draw. All right. Has anybody got those shots in the bag? I'm sure, hopefully everybody's got the straight one. What I've learned though, in all the years of playing and teaching, it's very important when you want to hit it further and straighter that you stand on the proper side of the golf ball. So what I'm going to do is hit this one. There we go. Goes a little bit better. All right. And if you like something, you can also shout out Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. And everybody else will shout out oi, oi, oi. Very good. Does anybody remember this driver? The old Persimmon driver? Has anybody still got one? Is still using it? Okay, we gotta get you to the next demo day. But you can still definitely hit these if you want to break them out. I'm sure the golf course will still play the same for you. I'll hit a couple of shots. All right, so you can pick these up for about $10 a piece now. This one was the nice oil-hardened Tommy Armour. It was about $300, I think, back in the day. How about this one, the Steelhead? You guys remember this one? This is the original TaylorMade burner. So when it came out, it was actually a little bit smaller than a wood head, if you remember that. That's because they switched from wood to steel. So I'll hit a couple of shots with it for you. There we go. Not too shabby. Thank you very much. Now this is the latest TaylorMade driver. So you go from the steel. Look at that. Just a little refresh on how technology's changed everything. So we're going from the steel to the titanium. Hit a couple of shots with it for you. See how it flies. Definitely has a louder sound to it. There we go. Not too shabby. So back in the middle was one of these drivers. Anybody remember the burner bubble? The tie burner bubble? So I went to Home Depot and found a little piece of steel, and it cost me about $1.79. I just glued it together this morning. So if you guys on the front row, just watch this trick. Just like this for me. It's got a little flex to the shaft. We'll give it a whirl. This is how we do club repair. Like, one of my expertise is in club repair and club fitting. So if you break a shaft, no worries. We'll put it together right down in the car barn for you. No need to go off to any expert place. We'll get it done for you. Lickety split, right? Here's a swing for you. Not too shabby. All right, it still works. No worries. All right, I got one more for you. This is the, let's see, this is a 6-degree Adams long driver. 6 degrees. They actually make them all the way down to 0. Give it a whirl. There's somebody on the back. 4. There we go. Not too shabby, right? All right, thank you very much. So I've got a couple of fun other little clubs I'd like to demonstrate. This is the training club, the little mini club. Kind of makes me feel like I got a club off of one of my little kids and reshafted it with a regular length shaft. The club head is about the same size as the golf ball, actually a little bit smaller. So give it a whirl. Nice little baby draw, no worries. Here's the Tempo club. Found a Hummer out in the parking lot, just snapped off the antenna, put it together. Give it a whirl. This is a fun club because I'll show you a couple of different shots with it. Right, a nice straight one. Now here's how I've learned how to play a draw. Does anybody play a wicked slice they want to get rid of? So in order to fix that, all your mates are dobbing you in, right? What you do is you take a nice big full backswing, you stop and you just let the club head accelerate right on through, right? So what I'll do is I'll aim way out here to the right and then just stop at the right point. See if we can get it to turn over. There you go. Not too shabby. There we go. So when I was a little tacker, growing up in the Outback, I had to get real creative with the clubs. So what I've got here is I've got a selection of clubs. This is one of my first clubs that I put together. Right out of the dad's workshed. Got a hammer on the end of a shaft. So I'll give it a whirl, see how it goes. It's kind of tricky. Typically play it in the wind, like links golf. All right. What about baseball players? Any baseball fans in the audience? So I don't have much use for baseball. I played a lot of cricket, Aussie rules football, and rugby growing up. But I did find a use for the baseball itself. Just throw it on the end of a shaft, give it a whirl. Nice high fade. Has lots of backspin on it because it's got a softer cover on it. Okay. So one of the cool things that you experience playing desert golf, just like you do in the outback of Australia, is occasionally you hit a shot and it bounces through the fairway. It bounces up into those little bushes. Has anybody had that happen before? Right. So you might remember seeing Ernie Els take a little 7-iron and chip out of a gorse bush in the British Open. I think that's a little bit lame. I prefer to hit the titanium driver out of every bush, even if it's only 50 yards off the green. So what I've got is I've got a demonstration here for you as how to hit and practice how to hitting out of these high bushes. So I'm going to kind of run up each one of these tees and show you how this works. How am I doing? How's the swing? Look okay? Not too shabby. All right. There's one thing you're going to notice as I go up the tee. What's happening to the flight? Which way is it curving? More to the left. All right? Thank you very much. So, this is a 10.5 degree driver. 10.5 degrees in the playing position is this way. What happens if I tilt that? Where does that 10.5 degrees start to point? Off to the left. So if you're going to hit shots off the side hill lies, that's why the ball will tend to hook a little bit more when it's above your feet. Because if you take a 7-iron and it's got about 35 degrees loft, and you hit it, now that 35 degree angle is actually turned a little bit to the left, right? So on those uphill lies, when the ball's above your feet, grip down a little, try to cancel out that angle, and that'll stop it from hooking as much, right? But I've got a solution that I came up with, one that'll help me to actually hit it straight out of these high bushes. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you. Especially designed golf club appropriate to the to the swing plane that I'm swinging on, right? So this way I can swing around on a nice swing plane, clip it off the tee, no worries, right? Let's give it a whirl. Typically like to play flop shots with this club. You notice one of the best skills a trick shot artist has is to call the shot after they hit it. All right, so we'll try it again. Let's try one more and drop it down, lower tee. There we go. There we go. Problem was obviously the tee height, obviously. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate now. If I wanted to take the same concept and play a severe slice, it's obviously a club fitting issue again. What I would do is just get a club head and just put it on completely backwards this way. This way I can aim it down the left side of the fairway and just kind of curl it back. Again. It went left, but it didn't come back. It's not a boomerang ball, and it's all the ball's fault. Try again. There we go. You guys like that? Nice little slice. All right. So I've got a couple other clubs over here. One of the favorite clubs for you to work on, obviously, when you're playing is putting. I prefer to work on my 200-yard straight putts, so we'll give this one a whirl, see how it goes. There we go. This is not any special putter. It's probably $3 at the putt-putt course, right out of the bin. There we go. Not too shabby. All right. Now, some of the guys in the car barn were telling me that occasionally they get clubs that come in that are in need of repair, and I said just hang on to them, and I'll use them in my show. So obviously somebody got mad twice and put a little bit of a double bend in this shaft. So obviously what this does is it really highlights how important it is to make sure that you have the proper golf equipment. So I'll hit a couple of shots for you. See if we can keep this one straight. There we go. Not too shabby. If you're really up for the challenge, what you can do is take a putting training aid, which is basically just a steel ball on the end of a shaft, and practice with it. I prefer to hit full swings with this little guy. So we'll see how it works for me today.
I've hit that shot.
Well, appreciate you teaching me how to hit that shot. There we go. Nice and high and straight. About 185 yards. That's for those that couldn't keep track of where it went. And now we've got a lot of difficult shots out here. Sometimes you hit a shot up underneath a tree and you've got a restricted backswing, right? So I've got a couple of clubs that I've constructed that help me with that. One of them is a sand wedge that I stuck in a vise and bent about 80 degrees flat, right? This way I can get up underneath the tree and take a nice golf swing and see if I can hit it toward this first green right here. There we go.
That's it.
It's all right. Not too shabby. Thank you very much. I've got another one. That one there is kind of hard on the knees. I've got another one that a couple of clubs I constructed, and these are a little bit more inconspicuous as well. You can put them in the pocket, and as you walk out into the trees, just in case you need to hit that miraculous shot out from underneath the trees, you can grab one. These little guys. So I'm going to hit a couple of shots here off the knees. Again, we'll try to shoot over toward that flag. Okay. It's very important to waggle when you're setting up to hit these shots. Well, let's give it a whirl. I went a little bit long, so I probably should just use the shorter one. All right. Let's see. How far was that, Brandon? Is that about 107-ish? No guarantees on this one. This is like baby's first golf club. All right, let's give it a whirl. That's obviously a better club for the shot right there. I do have a little bit longer one as well, just in case I want to hit it out a little bit further toward that second flag. Let's give it a whirl. Okay, not too shabby. All right. Now, if you like working on multiple sports, I've got a great trick for you. I'm going to show you how to do it here. This is pretty tricky. What you have to do is you have to tee up 2 golf balls, stack them up, one on top of the other. This part is actually the hardest part to do. Just stand them up like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to hit the bottom ball and then catch it on the racquetball racket and then hit it out of the air with the tee ball back. No worries, right? No worries. Let's give it a whirl. Oh, there we go. Good racket control. Now the golf and tennis as a little tacker was easy for me. I had to come to America and learn how to hit a little tiny tee ball back during a trick shot show in front of 200 people. So let's see if I can pull it off. Not too shabby. All right, thank you very much. So I've got a special trick that I need Brandon. Actually, I'm going to get 3 volunteers from the audience first while Brandon gets up enough courage to come on out here. I need 3 volunteers. I'm usually select them right off the front row. Unless somebody else brave enough decides to volunteer and come up. All right, as I get my hat and club, I will find 3 excellently skilled golfers. How about you, right here? Well, you do now. Come on up. Doesn't play golf. I'll take you, ma'am. Come on up. You look like you're prepared for a round of golf. She can't do it. Okay. Ma'am, how about you? Don't look the other way. I'm coming right at you. He's like, he's looking. He's not going to see me if I look this way. Come on up. And how about you as well? Come on up. 3 lovely ladies. All right, everybody give these ladies a round of applause. Thank you very much. All right, so since you're the most expert golfer out of the crowd, what I'm going to have you do is take this driver and come on up here for me. What's your name? Elena. All right, Elena, what you're going to do is you're going to stand right here. Do you know how to hold a club? All right, you're going to hold it like that. All right, she's doing great. All right, come on up, ladies. Now what you're going to do, grab these golf balls right in front of those tubes right there. Yeah, there you go. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to roll these balls down the tube, Elena, and as they pop off the block, you're going to smash them down the fairway. You want to trade places? Don't let me do that all the... There you go. I'll do the smashing. You can do the rolling putt. All right. So what we're going to do, you guys are going to have to help them out. Go ahead and do a practice run. Aussie, 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 and roll it. All right. Oi, oi, oi. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Okay, and then we're going to go back and forth. We've got 3 tubes. We have 4 golf balls for each lady. What we're going to do is we're going to roll them down. And then my job's the easy part. I just got to make sure that I make contact, send them down the fairway. Are we ready? You guys ready to help them out? All right, let's start out. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. I could tell you were anxious. I could tell. You don't want this lady playing in the group behind you. she will rush you down the fairway. All right, let's try again. No, you're doing fine. I'm just pulling your leg. All right, go ahead. All right, now she took it back on me, put a little spin on that ball. All right, Lana, let's go through these again. All right, I see the game you're playing. Not all 3 at one time. I'm not an octopus. All right, go ahead. All right, we got one more each. All right, I'm going to see if I can hit a draw, fade, and straight. Are we ready? That's as straight as they get. That's as straight as they get. Thank you very much, ladies. Excellent job. You guys are professionals at rolling the ball. Brandon, coming up, mate. It's your time to shine. All right, excellent job. Brandon Rogers, the bravest golf professional in Carefree right now. All right, Brandon, what I'm going to have you do, mate, come on over here in the sunshine where it's a little warm. I'm going to have you lay down on your back. Right here, come on, come on. You trust me, don't you, mate? You trust me? He's got dental. He's fine. All right, go ahead and lay down. I know. Do we have a big cloth? He's careful. He wants to be. Doesn't want his clothes to get stained. Lay on your back. There we go. Lay on your back. All right. Now it's going to be very difficult for me to hit this shot. I got to get the cleanest tee that I can find. What I'm going to have you do is we'll just take the hat off, maybe rotate it sideways like that. And what I'm going to have you do is try to balance this tee. No, you know what? It's very difficult for Brandon. He's got a very clean upshoot to the turf conditions here. But the problem is we've got this knoll right here in the middle. Go ahead and try to balance that. It's tricky. He's shaking. He's shaking just a little bit. I don't blame him. Now, if he can hold, he's got Oakleys. Come on, they're like bulletproof. Well, look, I am a trained athlete, and I will just track the ball. So if the ball fall, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna. All right, now what I'm gonna have you do, mate? Stay there, but turn around and turn the other way. Yeah. What I'm gonna have you do is it's an easier shot if you lay the other way. So I'm gonna have you lay this way and put your feet at that end. There you go. Yeah, this is a good shot. Yeah, right there. Now, I've done this with some more heftier golf professionals, and there's definitely a better track as I come through. He's working out. He's working. Actually, hop up. I'm going to have you spin around again. I'm going to put your feet at the other end. Yeah, just spin around. No, all the way you were before. I changed my mind. All right, so what we're going to do now is I've decided that Brandon's a very good mate of mine. I definitely don't want to do any damage to his teeth. And from what I can tell, he's done having kids. So what we're going to do, Brandon, is we're going to take this tee, I'm going to set it right here. All right, so what I need for you to do, mate, is just squinch your legs together and hold it tight. Now, give me that ball. All right, squinch them together and hold it tight. All right, now as I tee up right here, now he's way more comfortable. I've already checked with your wife. She's okay. She's fine. All right, no, stay there. All right, now, what I'm going to need you to do, this is kind of a yoga pose. I'm going to have you fan your feet out just a little bit, just in case I top it. Just in case I top it, I want it to shoot. All right, stay there. All right. I've also got permission from his wife to go and squinch those legs together. All right, now I'm going to help you out. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Right there. Now hold it tight. Now don't move a muscle. Put your hands behind your side because I am actually really going to hit this one. Right there. Don't move. Everybody. You can hear a pin drop. Has anybody got my blindfold? All right. Stay still. Are you ready, Brandon? Don't move, mate. Don't move. We're going to dust you off a little bit. Everybody give Brown a round of applause. Right, come over here, I've got another trick. Come here, I got another trick. Now I got another trick. Come here. I need a good arm. I know you're a baseball player. I know you're training up Zach. Well, and I'm going to protect your pants this time. So what I'm going to have you do, mate, I'm going to have you go right here and get you some golf balls. Everybody like that trick? Yeah. Everybody, you guys have got a great head professional here. Everybody give Brandon another round of applause. He had no idea that was coming. No idea. If he did, we may have heard the wheels of his car squealing out of the parking lot. All right, Brandon, what I'm going to have you do is help me with another trick. This one is a little less dangerous. Now, would you throw underhand with right hand or left hand? Right hand, all right. So I've got the towel set up right here. I'm going to have you kneel down. And then what I'm going to have you do is just kind of throw these golf balls up to me to start with, and I'll catch them. Let me hit a couple of trick shots. All right, so just chuck one up here for me. So I like to just get my eye in a little bit. Kind of hit a couple drop kicks. And maybe we'll go out of the air. Maybe we'll go behind the back. And if you're lucky, one right here through the legs. Not too shabby. Did you wash your hands? All right, he washed his hands. There we go. Now, what I'm going to have you do, now that I got my eye in, now what I'm going to have you do, so I'm just going to have you kind of toss them gently. Let's pretend like you're going to kind of land them on that tee. Just underarm, like I'll throw it back to you. Just about like that. Then I'll see if I can again make contact. Give it a whirl. Yeah, he's trying to get payback. He's throwing curveballs. How am I doing? Not too shabby? There we go. That's a home run for you, folks. Thank you very much. I got one more trick, one very last trick for you. This is kind of like a Blue Angels trick. This is a trick that Brandon said that I really needed to teach everybody, because we don't want to get any mulligans, breakfast balls, lunch balls. We don't want any second shots off that first tee. So what I've got to help speed up play, it's very simple. You just get the appropriate driver, one that you can hit an entire sleeve of golf balls with, right, with one swing. So it's very important. You just take the sleeve, you tee it up, and then you just hit all three at once, and you just pick the best one, right? So what I'm going to do, try to get a Blue Angels formation, one straight, one fade, one draw. This will be the last trick of the evening. Thank you very much. I'm Craig Hocknull. That's the Outback Golf Show, and I very much look forward to working with every single one of you, helping you to hit all these trick shots as well. All right, so can I get one big Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi? Not too shabby, folks. Thank you very much.